Beginning on March 1st, 2022, a series of volcanic earthquakes began underneath the Kirishima Volcanic Complex in Japan. Although earthquakes are common at this volcano, these were occurring at far higher than typical levels, indicating a change in the overall complex. These quakes were almost all centered around a small stratovolcano called Shinmoe-dake, which has been the site of 8 volcanic eruptions since 1979. The quakes were caused by the slow refilling of Kirishima's underlying magma chamber, which has triggered a slight change in the nearby hydrothermal system, causing faults to move. Additionally, a very small amount of uplift was detected in association with this accumulating magma. Earthquake activity has remained constant since the first, producing between 5 and 12 earthquakes each day. However, so far in the 11th, a single volcanic earthquake has yet to be detected as of 1500 local time. This lack of earthquakes could either indicate that the accumulation of magma has stopped for the immediate future, or simply mean that a brief pause in activity has occurred which will resume shortly. Since March 2nd, there have been several reports that the Kirishima volcano alert level was raised from 1 indicating normal activity to 2, which carries with it a minimum 1 kilometer exclusion zone around its crater. However, the JMA website indicates that the alert level is still at 1. The incorrect report was owed to a mistranslation of an official statement where the alert level may be raised to 2 was incorrectly translated as the alert level now is 2. For some context, the Kirishima volcano is located on the southern portion of the island of Kyushu, where its most recently active vent is 12.5 kilometers southwest of the city of Kobayashi. Kirishima consists of a series of cinder cones, lava domes, volcanic explosion craters termed Mars, and small stratovolcanoes spread out over an area 30 kilometers long and 20 kilometers wide. This complex was built on the southern rims of 2 massive calderas to the north, which formed in supermassive eruptions 520,000 and 340,000 years ago. Kirishima's eruptions have ranged from mildly explosive phreatic eruptions to large Plinian explosive eruptions. Of the more than 20 vents in the complex, only 6 have erupted in the last 10,000 years. The second largest of these recent eruptions occurred in 2650 BC when a powerful explosion carved out a 1,300-meter wide maar now filled with a crater lake called Ma'aik. In the last 1,000 years, the vast majority of these eruptions occurred at 2 vents, Ohachi and Shinmoe-dake. Ohachi during this time span has been the most active of the group, producing 49 eruptions, while Shinmoe-dake produced 17 during the same time span. However, since 1923, Ohachi has not erupted, while Shinmoe-dake has with great frequency. Although above background levels of volcanic arrest are occurring underneath Shinmoe-dake, so far the activity does not seem to point towards a volcanic eruption anytime soon. Although an underlying magma chamber is present, this has been the case for hundreds of years, hence the frequency which Kirishima erupts. The current pattern of activity could best be described as a building phase, where molten rock and gases are slowly accumulating to be released at a later date in a phreatic or magmatic eruption. Shinmoe-dake has erupted about once every 3 years as of late, meaning that this latest unrest suggests that another eruption is likely at some point before 2025. In the event Kirishima's alert level is raised, you would not want to be within 5 kilometers of its Shinmoe-dake vent, primarily due to the threat of lengthy pyroclastic flows and boulders of rock which would be ejected during any eruption. Thanks for watching. If you would like to request a specific topic, please leave a comment below. Additionally, I would like to thank my new patron Calypso for supporting this channel.